Hi, this is PSYC and you're watching LUSOBEAT.com. Well, my parents were born in the Azores, the island of San Miguel. Both my mom and dad were born there. They came here to America when they were about 18. My mom had me when she was 18 years old. I was born here actually in Warwick at Kent County Hospital. Out of My Eye. It was released 3/16/07. Out of My Eyes is to reflect the struggle of life and what certain people have to do to try to survive in any type of atmosphere they're in, whether they were born and raised in the ghetto, had a good life, from rich parents or whatever the case may be.
So does this song really hit home with you?
Yeah, I feel like that. Every song that I've done so far on my album has like a little bit of a piece of me in it. Influences as far as music, I used to listen to a lot of Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas, Eminem too when he first came out. Well, my style pretty much, I don't know, kind of created itself. I really didn't try to determine exactly how I wanted the style to come about. I just pretty much acted naturally, and as growing up, I had a friend of mine. We used to go everywhere we went. We pretty much just freestyled, walking to school, walking down the street, and eventually it just evolved from there. Songs on the album were actually done in freestyle form, but a lot of it throughout the years before I even started this music, I used to write notebooks and notebooks full. I listen to a lot of underground artists that aren't in the industry right now. I like to try to hear upcoming artists to try to get an idea of where the genre of music's going as far as hip hop and everything else, R&B. I try to keep up to date with everything that's coming out. Collaborated with Finn, Evil, another girl named Royalty, BLS, which is she's also a singer and a rapper. She does both unbelievably talented. And I also recorded with Ricardo from Young Fire, and he also brought a little bit of his own flavor to the album, which I think is great. That's Royalty. She's unbelievable. Her range there's no limit to what she can do. She's unbelievable. I was actually fortunate enough to meet her when I was very young.
Are you currently signed to a label?
No, we're actually running through an independent label right now. When I first started getting into the music, we used to freestyle in basements and go to parties and have fun. People used to say that the lyrics I had, because I used to have a lot of built up anger and pretty much pissed off with the world like every teenager in the world is, and everyone used to say that the lyrics I used to spit were like psycho. So that's kind of where the name Psycho came from. But I just pretty much dropped the O and became PSYC. The life throws many different obstacles through you that make you change throughout the course of your life. Pretty much, I think probably since I was 18 years old. I've been doing it probably 5 years, seriously dedicated to it. Roughly, more or less about a year and a half to 2 years. I want them to get a good sense of feeling. I pretty much made it a focus to have every different kind of emotion that a person could possibly feel with every different song I covered. I did a song dedicating to a person that passed away that was very dear to me. I have songs about love, which I went through myself in my life, and being paranoid, and just about a lot of emotions that people faced on a day-to-day basis. Hard to Say Goodbye was a track that I wrote dedicated to a friend of mine who passed away in a motorcycle accident that I've known since I was pretty much in elementary school. And I had the song written long before I even had the idea to come out with this album, and I felt the necessary need to have this done because he was very close to me.
So this whole album is very personal to you?
Yes, it's pretty much, I compare it to as having your first child. I mean, when my daughter was born, it was very, very dear to me, and it's pretty much, a close comparison to how I felt when I first got my album in my hands.
Why the parental advisory label?
Well, it's to let people know that there is some explicit lyrics on the album. The album doesn't consist of every single song having explicit lyrics. I did have a few songs that had a lot of featured artists, and I'm not the type of person that would tell them, try to hold back on how you feel. Be an artist, you have to express yourself truly to the fullest form, and for me to tell them to try to hold that back wouldn't be. Well, they can reach me on my MySpace page, which is PSYC527, myspace.com, and I also have an email address, which is psych001@hotmail.com. Turn It Up is like a mix of pretty much like 80s freestyle made into like a little bit of hip hop with a very fast upbeat tempo. It was made specifically for the clubbish kind of songs so people can dance to. It has an unbelievable beat that make any person that doesn't even dance stop moving their body. It has that type of effect, and Royalty did a bang up job on the chorus, and it just all came together really well. The game, I was fortunate enough to be able to work with two great producers, and to even try to compare any of the songs. They're all so different, to where we gave everyone a little taste of every kind of genre of music. So I feel myself personally that we've came up and created a new genre of music. To label it a specific name, or to even call it hip-hop, freestyle, rap, anything like that would be unfair to call it any specific name, because there's so many different genres influenced in the music itself. One day, me, Ricardo from Young Fire, we were all in the studio, and we thought it would be really cool if we put a Portuguese track together and put it on the album, and was fortunate enough to have one come out, and it's pretty good. It was more made to be like a funny kind of thing, so it's not like your average Portuguese song that you would hear on the radio or anything like that.
Well, Psych, man, thank you again for joining us at LUSOBEAT.com.
Well, thank you for having me.
And have a good one. Take care. Alright, Psych, a Portuguese steak or canalajana?
Portuguese steak.
With the egg?
Portuguese French fries.
No egg?
Yeah, gotta have the egg.
How about the ham?
The ham too.
And the red pepper?
Yeah, we talk.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Coming up.
But I kinda feel the need to take a breather, cause I feel so eager to flow in either English or Portuguese. So please get off your knees when I'm tossing these glossaries, and I gotta tell you I gotta brush these. So play your haters, please get on your fucking knees and please this Portuguese MC known as me, like Fury.
The job.